Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the FCS Football channel. And today, if I turn that light on, we are back with another watch along. And today we are doing the North London derby. That's of course Arsenal versus Tottenham at the Emirates Stadium. Of course, we go into this game. Arsenal and Spurs are sitting pretty evenly and pretty close in the Premier League table. Tottenham are in 10th. Arsenal are in 14th. Both very mid-table sort of clubs at the moment. Arsenal and Spurs obviously played 5 games this season. Spurs have 9 points. Arsenal have 3. If we go into team news, this is Arsenal's starting lineup for today. So it's Aaron Ramsdale in goal. It's a back four of Tomiyasu, Ben White, Gabriel and Kieran Tierney. Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka make up the double pivot for the Gunners, while it's then a front line of Bukayo Saka out on the right. Martin Odegaard plays at 10, while in the number 10, Smith Rowe is out on the left wing, with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang leading the line. Substitutes, they've got Leno, Cedric, Rob Holding, Tavares, Sambi Lokonga, Maitland-Niles, Martinelli, Pepe, and Alexandre Lacazette. If we go to the Spurs team, it looks like this. So it's Hugo Lloris in goal. It's a back four of Yaphet Tanganga, Davinson Sanchez, Eric Dyer, and Sergio Reguilon. It's then a midfield double pivot of Emil Højbjerg and Tanguy Ndombele. It could be a midfield three. I have it down as a pivot with Dele Alli just in front, with then Lucas Moura, Harry Kane, Heung-min Son as that front three in a 4-3-3, or Son and Lucas on the wings with Harry Kane up front. It could be a 4-2-3-1 or a 3-3-3, 4-3-3, sorry. I have it down as a 4-2-3-1. To me, that just makes most sense with the fact Dele Alli's playing. And I'm not sure if Dele Alli could play as a central midfielder. But obviously, he definitely can play as a number 10. Probably where he's, well, definitely is where he's best. Do we have any score predictions for this game? If I load up the score prediction, I'm gonna say 1-0 Arsenal. I really don't see there being loads of goals in this game. I don't. I think one goal either way probably still takes it. Looks like we're going to be doing a minute's applause or silence for Jimmy Greaves, which is obviously fantastic. Right, there we go. Minute applause is done. So kick off any second now. Alright, so they take the knee. And away we go here at the Emirates Stadium, here in the North London derby. Obviously, Arsenal in their red, Spurs in their white. And look, for me, both clubs need to win this game. Not just for the kind of bragging rights you get with winning a derby, but also for the fact, look, Arsenal started the season really poorly. Spurs recently have been really poor. They just need to get points on the board, don't they? So, if Arsenal win this, they go level on points with Spurs. We go over to this screen. You can see that league table. An Arsenal win it takes them level on points. Obviously, goal difference will keep them below. I'm just trying to work out. Would there be any? I don't think there's. Is there a way? So if it's a 2-goal swing, so if Arsenal win by 2 goals, then they go level on goal difference, I believe. But I don't think there'll be many goals in this game. Ben White there comes out of the tackle really well to win the ball off of Heung-min Son. But Harry Kane is playing up top with Son on the left. Obviously, in the last game against Chelsea, Kane started on the left, didn't he? So Kane is back down the middle. Here's Thomas Partey. Tierney. Gabriel. Ben White. Gabriel. Arsenal just knocking the ball around in the back line. Ben White finds Thomas Partey. Tackled by Højbjerg. The referee's given a foul. That's not a foul for me. Well, I mean, I don't know what I'm saying to me. It's definitely not a foul just in general. White. Nice crossfield ball to Tierney. Out for a throw-in. Good defending by Tanganga, who got tight with Kieran Tierney. Gabriel. Tierney. Smith Rowe. Gabriel. Ben White. Goes into Gabriel. He moves it quickly into the front line where Bamyang. Smith Rowe back to Gabriel. Arsenal just keeping the ball. I think this is what Spurs will kind of we'll definitely expect Arsenal to try and do this, and in a way, I think they'll want this as well. Really poor from Ramsdale there. Just gives it to Hugo Lloris, because I think Tottenham are best without the ball when they are counter-attacking. And that's exactly what they're going to be able to do today if Arsenal's plan is to try and keep hold of the ball. But Spurs now getting a bit of the ball. Hugo Lloris. Clearance. Saka fouls Tierney. And it's a free kick. Davinson Sanchez. Good pressing by Aubameyang. And it's out for a goal kick for Spurs. I mean, what do we make of Nuno? Obviously, I don't really rate Nuno, to be honest. I think I think he's a defense. I think he's very similar, and I know a lot of people say this, to Mourinho. He's a defensive coach. He's not someone that's going to go attack games. I think in games where Tottenham are expected to dominate games in attack games, for example, that Crystal Palace game is when they've when they've struggled really. Well, look, if he proves me wrong, he proves me wrong. But if I look at the Spurs' last few results against Wolves in the cup, only just got through. Here comes Human Son though for Spurs shot wide. Um, they played Rennes. What? That was a pretty first team squad. Obviously, there are some second team players, but that's a pretty strong team against Rennes. He got smashed by Palace. Weren't great really against Watford. Wolves weren't great again. And then Man City, when they had to counter attack, they did, and they looked fantastic. Tierney puts it into the box. Aubameyang shot. Good save. Hugo Lloris. First chance of the game. Falls to Arsenal. And it's a good save. Partey finds Odegaard. Opens the ball up and finds Smith Rowe. Knocks it into Tierney. Puts the ball into the box. Poor ball in, but Tomiyasu will pick it up. Tomiyasu puts the cross in. Really poor ball in. Reguilon beats it. But Saka picks it up. Thomas Partey finds Odegaard. Back to Saka. Tomiyasu. Reguilon now clears. Pardon me. Ben White. Gabriel. Smith Rowe doing well. Surely that's a foul on Smith Rowe by Tanganga, and it is. I have to say, every time I watch Tanganga play, I always think he's going to get a yellow card. He's so physical. He doesn't back out of challenges. He goes hard. But I'm still amazed against Man City opening day. He didn't get booked. Ben White fouls Harry Kane there. And look, what is everyone's opinions on Harry Kane? Because I've seen a lot of people getting very frustrated in regards to Harry Kane and how far deep he does drop. And look, I agree. I said it throughout the Euros. Far too often, I felt at the Euros that when Harry Kane, when we were attacking, Harry Kane was on the halfway line or something because he started doing the job of a Mason Mount, for example. So when you need someone in the box, he was never there. And I mean, I can't pretend to watch loads of Spurs, but from when I do watch Spurs, I find it somewhat the same. And I've said for quite a while, if I was Spurs, while obviously you want to keep a Harry Kane, especially if the only club he can go to is a Man City who are also in this league, I don't think Harry Kane leaving Spurs would be that big of a miss. People go on about, oh, like I remember when I went to the Man United versus West Ham game, being a Man United fan. I can probably tell from the Sir Matt Busby sign in the back. And I was coming back, and obviously that was the day Spurs they played Chelsea. And it was like, I think, was it BBC 5 Live was on or something like that? And they were doing their phone-ins, and Spurs fans were phoning in and saying, we should have sold Kane or something like that. And they was all going on, and they were saying we should have let Kane go. Daniel Levy's rubbish, this, that, and the other. And Rob, was it? Who's the guy that loves the Scottish League? Kept going. But you can't slate Daniel Levy. He's kept hold of Kane. That's such an achievement. Is it? Is it? Are you telling me Spurs without Harry Kane are worse than they were with Harry Kane? What? How could they be worse? They didn't do anything with Kane. Oh, they came second a few times. They're not anymore. Where did they come last season? 6th? That was with Kane. Like, and plus, think about it. Let's say you get 150 million for Harry Kane, which is kind of what was rumoured this summer from Man City. Danny Ings, and say what you want about Danny Ings compared to Harry Kane. Majority of people would say Harry Kane is much better. Here comes Spurs! Arsenal have scored and taken the lead! Emile Smith-Rowe with a goal! Smith-Rowe has scored the opening goal today. And it's 1-0 Arsenal. So Odegaard went out to Saka. 1v1 with Regulon. It's great ball in. And Smith-Rowe arriving late. And it's brilliant. He's one of... DJ's loving it. DJ's loving it. And that's 1-0. As it stands, my prediction's right. And here comes Tierney. Arsenal are so... Look, I said it before. Arsenal are so much better than Spurs. Was Party. Odegaard. Xhaka. Tierney. Oh, look. I'm always kind of defending Mikel Arteta. He's much better than people were giving him credit for. Arsenal are absolutely dominating this game, really. Knocking the ball around easily. Gabriel. Ben White. Tobiyasu. Saka. Ben White. Lovely ball from Ben White. Xhaka. Xhaka doesn't win the throw. Regulon puts the ball in. Tierney puts it back into the middle, really. But Gabriel heads clear. Lucas Moura looks to put it in now. Out for a goal kick. I'm not done crying. It's alright. We'll be fine. Ollie will go. Well, he probably won't. I don't know. You just got to move on, don't you? From what I saw yesterday, quickly people are losing patience with Ollie. And while we do have a great squad, if the fans turn, well then the manager's going to be gone quite quick. Thank God Liverpool drew made me feel a bit better. Yeah, we were very lucky with results. Very, very lucky. Because I think we're fourth now, but for example, we've still got Chelsea. All the teams above us are either level on points with us or above us by like 1 or 2 points. So we're all still very, very close. Great shot, great save by Hugo Lloris to deny Thomas Partey. Arsenal are dominating this game. Gabriel at the back post, heads it back across. Aubameyang wins it and Tanganga clears. Two bad things about the Brentford game. Brentford didn't win. No Ivan Toney goal. Aubameyang over the bar. Ivan Toney was fantastic though. I think he's adapted to Premier League life brilliantly. Even when Toney was at Peterborough, I said he could do it in the Premier League. I just hope that we lose the next 2 matches and get a new manager joining for dodgy wins. Look, I'm never going to want Man United to lose. Of course I'm not. And look, even if we do lose the next 2 games, Ollie's not going to go then. Ben White. There's Son and Harry Kane kind of running into each other, but here is Son. Tanganga. Højbjerg. I tell you what, I was not expecting a goal so early on. Dele Alli, a lovely ball to Tanganga. Tanganga puts the ball into the box. Smith Rowe takes him out. Would it be? It looks like it's going to be a goal kick. And Tanganga wants a free kick for that. I can see why. He has taken him out. Lenai. Gabriel. Ball from Gabriel and Smith Rowe can't keep it on the pitch. Any updates on Shaw and Maguire's injury? I haven't looked into it, to be honest. From what I can tell, I don't think any of them will play midweek. Obviously, Man United tweeted out about get well soon, Maguire, and Luke Shaw. From I've just seen like photos here and there. which makes it sound like he's not going to be here for a while. But obviously we played Villarreal midweek, so there'll be a match preview for that game, I believe on Tuesday if we're playing on Wednesday. And with that in mind, we'll in that video I'll give an update on the Maguire and Shaw situation. Of course, if they're fit, I'll tell you. If they're injured, which fingers crossed they're not, we'll find out what the actual injuries are and how long they look like they're going to be out for. Then that's pretty sums up another back six. Then I guess, regardless, we'd play a back six. Because especially now, Ollie is in danger. Lucas Moura, Heung-min Son, Dele Alli. Can he get a shot away? Just loses the ball. Absolutely overwhelmed there. I'm glad Maguire is off in a way because his shit starts. Obviously, I'm not happy with the reason he's not going to be playing. Obviously, I want him playing anyway. Good save by Ramsdale to deny Heung-min Son there after a really good run down the left-hand side. But I'm just happy Harry Maguire's finally getting a rest. Same with Luke Shaw, really. Because think about it, they've played pretty much consistently since Ollie's taken in. Right, here is a corner to Tottenham. Son's taking it. Son puts it in. Tanganga heads over. It's been so many times he's already cost. Obviously, I remember the one against Crystal Palace. I can't really remember other ones. I mean, look, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm sure there probably has been that. I can't remember. But, yeah, I can definitely remember the Palace one. And look, it reminds me a little bit of at the start of last season where he weren't playing great. And he ended up getting sent off, didn't he, for England? And he bounced back from that. So, obviously, for one, you hope that he will do that again this year. And you'd hope this little rest might give him the opportunity to have a rest. Obviously, we've got an international break fairly soon. So if Maguire's missing that, hopefully he then doesn't go out on international duty and he has about a month's rest. Harry Kane just blasts the shot over. What a waste. And so after about a month's break, then hopefully you'll be fine. Yeah, sorry, I meant, did I say Crystal Palace? I meant Aston Villa. We haven't played Crystal Palace. Or did I say West Ham? I meant whatever team I said, I did mean Aston Villa. There might have been one against Young Boys, but I can't remember it. I mean, look, on the whole, I think Maguire's been alright this season. I don't think he's been at his very best, but I think he's done okay. He's done enough. Wolves and Southampton also. So every game, pretty much. Here's Bukayo Saka. Slips. Not enough as a captain, though. Obviously, as a captain, you want to be kind of the player leading by example. But at the same time, being a captain and being the best player on the pitch are very different things. And to be honest, I think in modern day football, that this idea of your captain, well, the idea that your best player is your captain is very much becoming a reality. I think Aubameyang's not a captain. I really don't see any. I don't see leadership from Aubameyang, but I just feel like we need him to sign a contract. He's our best player. Give him captaincy when Xhaka got taken off of it. I think Tierney's more of a leader than him. Thomas Partey seems more like a leader than him. Obviously, Xhaka is more of a leader, but I don't think you can have Xhaka because, similarly to what I was just saying, you want your captain to lead by example. When your captain is getting red carded every week and throwing down the captain's armband as well as your shirt, you can't be captain because that's not leading by example. And well, you should base Maguire as a captain on his leadership rather than his how he's performing. Do you think Martial will leave in January? Well, it depends, doesn't it? Who comes in for him? Look, I think Anthony Martial is is a top player, and I think he can whether he's at Manchester United or he moves, wherever he goes, he'll be an amazing player. And I think if United was to sell him, it would be a player Manchester United fans look back on similarly, well, more so than Depay, but similar to Depay, where they're like, in the next few years, oh, we should rebuy him. Aubameyang makes it 2-0 Arsenal. So we'll see how it goes. So quick counter-attacking football. Tierney found Aubameyang, who flicked it into Emile Smith-Rowe as that, who ran it forward, pulled it back, and Aubameyang, lovely finish into the bottom corner. And I tell you what, I don't think I have Smith-Rowe in my fantasy team anymore, and he scored a goal and got an assist. I do! Oh, yes! I have Smith-Rowe in my fantasy team. Come on. Don't need to replace him. So yeah, I think. I don't want Martial to go, but at this point, I think for his career, especially if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to stay long term, he might have to leave. Do I think it will happen this January? I don't think it will happen this January. I don't think you really see big transfers happen in January, and I think Martial would be considered a big transfer. And there's more players. There's more players that I would sell before Martial. I don't have a chance for Aubameyang. I don't know any Aubameyang chance, funnily enough. Arsenal having their high hopes to qualify for the Europa League now. Oh look, I've said I thought Arsenal were pretty good. I thought when you lose your opening 3 games, you're gonna come under criticism. But you put that into perspective in the fact that they had the Champions League and Europa League winners, not the Champions League and the Premier League winners, in Man City and Chelsea. And look, we've seen how good Brentford are a good side. Drew 3-3 with Liverpool. And there's the proof that they're a good side, as well as just other results. Obviously, they beat Wolves quite convincingly last week as well. And you partner that with the fact it's their first game ever in the Premier League. It's their their first time ever playing at their new stadium? It was there for Brentford to be right up for it and to win the game. And plus, obviously, sometimes you just lose football games. Like Man United against West Ham in the Carabao Cup. Sometimes you just lose football games. And obviously, the pressure's going to build from that. And I thought that was unfair right from the off. And then, well, I can't remember what I was saying at this point. What was I even going on about? Oh, Brentford being good. Yes, that's it. So when you lose your opening 3 games, you're gonna get pressure on you. But look, I thought they were very good against Burnley and Norwich. But obviously, because the media likes to get on the Arsenal's back, so does social media. It's popular to do so. Them results went under the radar. Burnley aren't an easy place to go and win. Obviously, their signings, I thought they'd done very well in the transfer window. But their signings were ridiculed. But look at them. I mean, I remember seeing people saying, they didn't understand the Arsenal transfer policy. Well, anyone who knows anything about football and actually looks into it knew what their transfer policy was. It was under players who can make an impact in the first team already, but it's still around pretty much under 23. Obviously, there was 1 or 2 exceptions to that rule, I think. But very young players. And plus, in the opening 3 games or so, they had, I remember Brentford, they didn't have a striker, did they? Leicester having a bad start. You reckon if we get Ndidi for cheap, if Brendan Rodgers get the sack? Look, Leicester will be alright. They're too good to do badly, really. I don't actually know what sort of run Leicester's had. Leicester drew 2 with Burnley. 2-1 to Brighton. Brighton I think are pretty decent though. Man City. They beat Norwich. Lost to West Ham. I mean, look, they've not. I wouldn't say Leicester have had it easy. You'd expect them to pick up a few more points. Regulon. Kane. Good tackle. Smith Rowe. Lovely ball out to Saka. And here comes Arsenal again. They could get a third here. Saka. Can he find the ball out wide? No. But here is Bukayo Saka! 3-0 Arsenal. It's 3-0 Arsenal. Absolutely embarrassing by Tottenham Hotspur today. Absolutely embarrassing. And Arsenal, look, they're going to win this game. We're 35 minutes into this game and it's 3-0 to Arsenal. Put some respect on Arsenal. Put some respect on Mikel Arteta. And let's see where this goal comes from. And it's Smith Rowe again. It's another Smith Rowe assist. Surely, is he going to get it? Saka. I don't know if Smith Rowe will get the assist for that. If he does, that would be absolutely brilliant. I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think he's going to get that, is it? Is he? Mikel Arteta's loving it. Not gonna lie, I was scared for the defence of Arsenal. We almost brought an entire new defence. Look, I think that I'm very. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be happy with that. I said from day one of this season, Leno's not good enough. You had to get rid of him. What a surprise! As soon as Leno's dropped, you start winning games. Imagine my shock. Imagine it's almost as if Ramsdale's better than Leno. I said that when they signed him. Tomiyasu, I weren't sure of him, but Spurs were very much interested in him, and Spurs fans wanted to sign him, so he must have been okay. Ben White, obviously in the England team, very good at Brighton. Gabriel was good. Tierney's all right. I think he's overrated, Tierney, but he's good. Arsenal for the title. Arsenal won't win the title. Arteta over. I've always said it. Both are crap. I think Arteta's actually quite good, but I agree still. I've always said that as well. I was saying that when Arteta, like 3 or 4 months into Arteta's reign at Arsenal, like before, I was saying that like when they were winning the FA Cup. Ramsdale just telling him to fuck off. Get up. But yeah, so that's the look. I mean, if we load up both squads, yeah, you would say. I mean, I've always said Arsenal's really are better. Lloris and Ramsdale, you'd say Lloris is better. Tomiyasu, Tanganga, we'll say level. White, Sanchez, I mean they're centre back. You win on centre backs. Tierney, Reguilon, I think Reguilon's better. And Dombele and Højbjerg. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so Højbjerg and Dombele is better than Partey and Xhaka. Lucas, Dele, Son, Kane. You get Odegaard, Saka and Lucas. Sorry, meh, probably the same. Son, Kane wins. Not a surprise from Spurs after seeing them lose the 2-0 lead from midweek. Spurs just aren't good. Nuno is the most overrated manager in the Premier League. And I've thought that for a while. Kane headed wide. Look, this idea that Nuno did an unbelievable job with Wolves, for me, was never true. I think, look, he did alright. Sure. But you look at the squad, the team they had when they got promoted. I'm not surprised they got promoted as easily as they did. Rightly, as they should have. Because they had Ruben Neves. This is the Championship, remember? Ruben Neves. I believe at the time he was the youngest Champions League captain ever. Playing for Porto. Champions League. Willy Bolly. They had Helder Costa, who was better than was too good for the Championship. He had a great defensive, great defence, and he was just a defensive coach that had players on the counter attack with speed. They got promoted. Raul Jimenez had played for Atletico Madrid, played for Benfica. What's his name? João Moutinho. Rui Patricio was Portugal's first choice goalkeeper. They should have been getting like top half finishes. Here comes Bukayo Saka, Odegaard, Thomas Partey, Gabriel, Partey, Xhaka. Lovely ball into Odegaard. Smith Rowe. Lovely ball looking for Odegaard in the box. And it's cleared. Dele. Thomas Partey picks it up. Slots it into Saka. Tomiyasu. Saka. Into Aubameyang. This Arsenal team look fantastic. And here is Aubameyang. Chips it to the back post. Misses everyone. Tierney will pick it up though. My God, Arsenal are looking great. Xhaka puts it in. Easily cleared. And look. I mean, what do... Hold on. What do we think about Harry Kane? Do you think Harry Kane should have left? Or Spurs should have let Harry Kane go? I do. I think he should have went. I think long ball, Ramsdale off his line well, but we'll just let it roll out for the goal kick. I think Spurs played better without Kane. I thought that. Look, I remember the Champions League when they got to the final against Man City didn't have Kane. They played really well. Ajax didn't have Kane, got through. What a surprise. They get Harry Kane back from injury. They throw him in and they don't play very well. But I think Spurs at times are better without Harry Kane. Him and Son at the start of this season playing as a number 9 were fantastic. Harry Kane comes back and they haven't won since. They'd won every single game this season up until Kane gets back after his little sabbatical, deciding he doesn't want to play football, play for Spurs and go to train him. Comes back in, all of a sudden they start losing again. But yeah, we're meant to believe Harry Kane's the best striker in the world and he's so amazing. Look, controversial. I'm not taking Son. I don't want Son at Man United. We don't need Son. I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want Spurs. Son. I mean, I was saying. I remember when when we were signing Sanchez from Arsenal. I never wanted Sanchez, and look, that was a controversial opinion at the time. I never wanted Alexis Sanchez. He was fantastic. Don't get me wrong at Arsenal. But in that last season, I thought Sanchez was falling off at Arsenal. And well, of course, Arsenal fans wanted to keep him. It wasn't as if, like, it was like the year before, or 2 seasons before, where Sanchez was at his very, very best. Sanchez wasn't at his very, very best anymore. When United signed him, I always said, I'm taking Mesut Ozil over Sanchez. We didn't need another Sanchez because we had Martial and Rashford, who both was on the wing. We needed a number 10 to play because obviously that's where Mkhitaryan played, and obviously we was letting him go. We needed a number 10, and Mesut Ozil was the ideal man. Obviously, he's also worked under Mourinho at Real Madrid and was fantastic there. Saka does really well. Outstrength Stavins and Sanchez there, Saka. Not good enough from Sanchez. Thomas Partey goes long and finds Aubameyang. It's a poor first touch, but if it's better, Arsenal probably could score again. Could have scored there again. Could have scored again there. And we're kind of going to half time. 3-0 to Arsenal. How ironic is it when Ollie complained about not having rest, fans, we drew too many games last season. Now, what I would look that the idea that fans helped her. Not having fans helps the big teams, and I've said that for a while, and I'll always say that because big teams have the best players. So these players, fans there or not, are always going to be better than will be better than them on the base. Like, but fans obviously will elevate performances. The best player, let's say, is there, and the standard, let's say, Brentford player or Bournemouth player is there. The fans may raise that Bournemouth player there, but the good players and the better players should always still be above. With obviously both fans, obviously you go up, but let's say this is the max you can get to. We're only going from like there to there, so it's not that big of a jump. Whereas the crap teams go from there to there. So for having fans in the ground for the big team, while of course it does help and will raise performances a little bit, it has a much bigger difference on the smaller teams. Mourinho laughing at United and Spurs now. Meanwhile, he's going to win the Serie A with Roma. I don't think he will. Mourinho's still done. He's still not good enough. So we're approaching half time, and that is half time here at the Emirates Stadium. It's Arsenal 3. Arsenal 3. Spurs 0. Goals coming from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Emile Smith-Rowe, and Bukayo Saka. And I'll tell you what, my fantasy team is looking much better for it. If I go to table, main, there we go. So that's currently how my fantasy team's looking. So, Sarr got me 11 points today. He'll get another 3, so 14 points for Sarr. Clean sheet, loads of saves. Only saved 6 saves and an assist. We don't talk about the defence. Benrahma, Salah, 14 points. Smith-Rowe's got me 9 so far. Got 1 assist, 1 goal. Played 1 minute, 45 minutes. We'll get another point for playing in the 90 or playing to 60. Hopefully, he gets 3 bonus points. He'll probably be top of the list for said bonus points right now. Saka is. To be fair, you got a goal and assist as well. Fair enough. Antonio 8, Ronaldo 2. I've got Odds and Edouard. That's a shame. Alan only on 6. Well, only on 6, as on 6. And Brandon Williams got 0 because he fucking gets booked. Why did I have Brandon Williams there? Right. So look, if we go over to the stats of this game, you have to say Arsenal thoroughly deserved this lead at half time. 6 shots, 4 on target, 3 goals, 4-1 for Spurs. 56% possession, dominating the ball. Passing has been better. they've just been better. The way they move the ball around is better. And look at that. I said a 2-goal swing would put Arsenal above Spurs. I said it wasn't going to happen. It is. And in this second half, it could get even bigger and even wider. Right, if we go to who scored, let's look at what they have what their player ratings are. Harry Kane is on a 5.8. Ali 5.6. Lloris 5.5. There we go. All right, there we go. So there's here we have player ratings. You're going 5-0. Honestly, thought next week at this point it could be. They'll get absolutely embarrassed. Right, hold on. There we go. So if we're looking at the player ratings from who scored, it's been an utterly dominant performance from Arsenal. You look at the front line for Spurs, 6.3, 6.0 for the two wingers, and Harry Kane on a 5.8. And to be honest, I mentioned it earlier. Harry Kane this season has not been good enough. They've been really poor this season. And to be honest, I think they're just better. Arsenal's just better. They've got a better coach, in my opinion. They're better drilled, and they look much better. And I don't see why Harry Kane. What Harry Kane's doing? He's scored so many goals, so many goals, in these type of games. And this season he's been dreadful. I think he's given up. The Smith Rowe goal, even I could have saved that, and I have a broken pinky. I don't. I think that might be a bit harsh. I think that might be a bit harsh. But I can agree. Goal. Yeah, no. Well, I mean, look, I'll have to see the goal back, but I think that sounds harsh. Right. Hold on. Let me drop that behind there. No, we don't want that. I'm just trying to find a nice background holder. Just put this zigzag in. The zigzagging. I mean, look. Let's look at Harry Kane. 12 touches, Harry Kane today. If we look at the entire pitch. Harry Kane with the lowest, Harry Kane with the lowest out of any on-field pit player. That is embarrassing. He just doesn't want to be here, Kane. One shot. Oh, no, that says saves. 2 shots from Kane. Both off target. I mean, I don't know where that was from. And look how much. Look. Where's Harry Kane finding himself? You don't want him here. You want him in here. Why is he here? That's where you want like a human Son. Look, Son's in these areas as well. What's he doing here? This is what I talk about. Why is Harry Kane not just in the box? And look, Aubameyang, look at his areas. He's in the box. He's there. Obviously, he has some back here, but he's in the box. Harry Kane isn't. Look at the difference. Got so much more in the box. And this will be interesting. This is exactly what I actually wanted. You look at Kane. He had a shot. So that was the header. So Harry Kane's had 2 shots. One which was absolutely ludicrous from here, so far away, never was scoring. I think he turned and shot from there. Stupid. And what a wait, and missed a header. I don't want to talk about the video game. Neither. We're not. We're out of sight, out of mind. Harry Kane, 4 passes. Put that to what's his name? Aubameyang. More inside the box. I mean, again, yeah, at points he is deeper. There's nothing in the box from Kane. Kane losing the ball. Not too often, to be fair. Who's better in goal, a dead giraffe or Hugo Lloris? I mean, at least the dead giraffe would be able to get from side to side. A dead giraffe saved Smith Rowe's goal. Twitter is not reacting well to Nuno. So we've got changes for Spurs. Emerson Royal and Oliver Skip are both coming on. Who's better, Tottenham or the down ends? I mean, I don't think the downtown and the could do much worse. Apparently, Martin Tyler keeps calling De Bruyne the London, the Croydon De Bruyne. The Skip comes on for Ndombele, I assume. And Tanganga's off for Emerson. And away we go. Ramsdale goes long. Tomiyasu wins it. Tomiyasu. Right. There we go. Aubameyang heads it down to Smith Rowe. Nothing coming from it. So apparently I'm Reed at the stadium and he's very, very happy. Emerson. Emerson Sanchez clearance is blocked by Aubameyang. By the looks of it, Thomas Partey just went for an audacious shot from very far out. Has anyone told Thomas Partey he's not a great long shot? Not great at shooting from range? I mean, he might have scored quite a lot from Atletico. But he doesn't actually score many. Well, he's never really. Has he ever scored one for Arsenal? Saka turns out really well. Finds Odegaard. No, he doesn't. And Ndombele does really well. Skip. By the looks of it, Dele Alli went off. So Dele and Tanganga off. Four from Xhaka. Skip. Regulon. Højbjerg. Emerson. Lucas Moura. Emerson. Skip. Dyer. Just knocking the ball around here now, Tottenham. I mean, what we're two? I can't say the Spurs are looking better in these opening 2 minutes. Højbjerg then gives the ball away, and here comes Bukayo Saka potentially on the counter attack. Goes past Skip, flicks it inside to Odegaard. Party now racing forward, just can't get hold of it. But I mean, Spurs will need to be better in the second half. Harry Kane, can he get a shot on target this half? Davinson Sanchez. Emerson. Sanchez. Højbjerg. Regulon. Puts the ball into the box. Ben White easily heads clear. My team's defence is better than Spurs'. I mean, Spurs' defence is strange. I don't get it. So if we load this Spurs defence up, so they started with Tanganga, Sanchez, Dyer, Regulon. Any team or any manager that starts Sanchez and Regulon and Dyer as a centre-back partnership deserves to be shot. It's a dreadful centre-back partnership. It doesn't work. Mourinho proved that when he was here. So why do teams keep doing it? They signed Romero. How much did they sign Sergio Romero for? Christian Romero. How much did they sign him for? 42 million they spent on Christian Romero. He's on the bench today watching Davinson Sanchez and Sergio Regulon. Spurs are bottom for chances created from open play, shots faced, distance covered, and shots in general this season. They are dreadful. I do not rate Nuno at all. I really don't. There's a reason he failed in everywhere but Wolves. And he's going to fail it. And to be honest, I don't know how long of a contract Nuno was given at Spurs. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets sacked February time. He's agreed a 2-year deal with Spurs. Yeah, he's going. He can't survive this season, surely. Surely he's going to get the sack. He's getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. Nuno's getting sacked in the morning. I wonder. I don't know who's on commentary for this game. Let me get my headphones so I can find out. But I wonder what they're saying about Harry Kane. Because Harry Kane will probably not be look, obviously Man United fan. If Anthony Martial is playing like he had the exact same game as Kane's having now, he's getting slated. He's probably going to receive racist abuse. But Harry Kane is probably, it's not Harry Kane's fault. Spurs are rubbish. Harry Kane is so good. Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Fuck off, Harry Kane. Right, what are they saying? Especially Gary Neville. Gary Neville is. I'm convinced Harry Kane is Gary Neville's nudes. The amount, like, he's up his arse. Saka. Smith Rowe. Goes back to Odegaard on the edge. Puts the ball into the box. And Aubameyang's there. Header. Davinson Sanchez clears it. And that could be a penalty. And look, just Aubameyang heads it, and Davinson Sanchez absolutely clatters into Gabriel, but right through him to win the header. It looked like he's onside. I think it's a bit soft, but it could be. No, it's not been given. I suppose they're just being fair. They're just being fair there to him. I mean, it's probably not a penalty, but they're just being fair and they don't want to be cruel. Tomiyasu wins the header. Laurie saves. Saka. Skip wins the ball. Højbjerg and Ndombele. Tanguy and Ndombele bringing it forward. Drops it into Son. Back into Tanguy and Ndombele. Skips past Xhaka. And Ndombele looking great there. Tomiyasu good defending and blocks the cross by Ndombele. Here is Reguilon though. He'll put the ball into the box. Gabriel and Tierney both somewhat get the ball cleared. Skip. Emerson. Højbjerg. Gimminson. Højbjerg. And Ndombele back to Højbjerg. Good play here by Spurs. Ball comes in. Harry Kane goes to win the header. Loses the ball. He just can't. He just looks like he can't be arsed. Skip. Kane goes down. Wants a free kick. Well, wants a free kick or a penalty. Obviously, VAR will look at it. Kane's gone down. Let's see it. Ooh, that could be. Was it in the box though? Alright, in a bit, mate. It is in the box. I think that's a penalty. I think that's a penalty. Surely that's a penalty. Davinson Sanchez. Lloris. Højbjerg. Højbjerg. Goes back, goes across to Davinson Sanchez. Emerson picks it up. Oh, poor first touch from Emerson. I tell you what, Emerson, is he even that good? Everything I've seen about Emerson is that he's more potential than he is present. I mean, that was an awful first touch. I don't think he was great against Crystal Palace from what I've heard. They spent close to £30 million on this guy. Emerson, skip. Hoiberg, skip. Lucas Moura. Regulon. Tom Yasu does really well. Son. Davinson Sanchez. The Spurs, probably their best period of the game, really, when it comes to actually passing the ball and probably creating chances, or they haven't actually created anything yet. Lucas Moura will put the ball into the box. Brilliant claim by Aaron Ramsdale. That is fantastic from Ramsdale. That's why they spent big money on him. When's it time to laugh at Spurs? They are dog shit. Skip. Regulon. Odegaard fouls Tango and Dombele. Right, Son will take it. Puts the ball into the box. Ramsdale easily claims. I don't know if it was a shot or a cross. Ben White. 4. Tango and Dombele wins the ball really well. And here comes Oliver Skip. Finds Harry Kane. 4 from Kane. Rubbish pass. Emerson. Here is Harry Kane. Goes for goal. Good save, Ramsdale. It's a good shot. And look at that from Ramsdale. He's celebrating that save. Brilliant from him. Was this on target from Kane? We'll see now. Oh, it might have been, you know. What's they saying about Kane? I don't really know. Don't really know what they're saying about Harry. So does that count as a shot on target? It does. Hoiberg. Son. Dyer. Eric. How is Eric Dyer still playing professional football? Here is Harry Kane. Surely must score. Misses. How has Harry Kane not scored? Harry Kane. The man don't give a shit. He does not give a shit, Harry Kane. The man don't give a shit. Davinson Sanchez goes down the line. Tanguy and Ndombele picks it up. Granit Xhaka. Stupid free kick there, Xhaka. That is the type of things that are embarrassing about Xhaka and what lets him down time after time. Let me get rid of the team sheets. There we go. I must have had that on for ages. There's just no need to just pull him back. Xhaka. Poor from Xhaka. Lucas Moura. Xhaka. Pep. Not Pep. Xhaka gave it back to Ramsey, who cleared. I don't know why. Where did Pep come from? See what? My hair is an absolute mess right now. I'm getting it cut on Tuesday, and rightly so, because look at the mop. Bloody hell. Smith Rowe does well. Xhaka. Which way has that throw gone? I think it's gone the way of Tottenham. Mikel Arteta's not happy with it. Neither are the Arsenal players, but it is a Spurs throw. Emerson goes back to Sanchez. He goes into Hugo Lloris. Emerson Royal. Emerson. Xhaka. Odegaard. Thomas Partey. Nice ball out to Tomiyasu. Saka. Thomas Partey. Gabriel. Tierney. Smith Rowe. Lovely play here by Arsenal. Xhaka. Odegaard. Partey. Bukayo Saka. Odegaard. Arsenal just knocking the ball around here. Tierney. Free kick. Oliver Skip. Really poor challenge there. I think Skip gone into the book there. Saka's still down. He'll be fine. Don't worry, Arsenal fans. You'll be... Oh, sorry, it's Partey, not Saka. I've been a little bit more concerned because Partey is a walking injury. But Oliver Skip does go into the book. Ramsdale having some Lucozade. He spit his Lucozade out. He didn't like it. How was Ramsdale? Like, don't get me wrong, I think Ramsdale's a good goalkeeper, but how was Ramsdale, like, thinking about it, gone from back-to-back relegations to starting for Arsenal? How has that happened? Odegaard and Smith Rowe standing over this free kick for Arsenal. It looks like it will be Odegaard to take it. It makes most sense for Odegaard to take it. Swing, so it's kind of swinging. So it's swinging in, and it will be Odegaard, who chips it to the back post. Actually, to Aubameyang. I don't really know what he tried to do there. Was it just a dodgy cross or what? I don't know. We'll see it again. I think he was just trying to put it back across goal, weren't he? Just got it slightly wrong. Lloris, Odegaard chasing down. Davinson Sanchez goes long. Smith Rowe. Thomas Partey. Tomiyasu. Saka. Thomas Partey. Tomiyasu. Odegaard. Saka. Odegaard. Four ball in. Davinson Sanchez. Lloris. Rubbish ball out by Hugo Lloris. How is Lloris the one complaining there? Yeah, useless donkey. Brian Gill. Fucking hell. Spurs are shit, ain't they? Brian Gill. The player need to make a change to try and change this game. Who do we bring on? Brian Gill. Fuck me. Well, let's bring on the guy from Big Bang Theory to try and change this game. Ramsdale. Back to Gabriel. Tomiyasu takes it down really well. Saka. Odegaard. Tomiyasu. Thomas Partey. Poor from Saka. Just waiting for the ball, really. Not going to attack it and meet it. Ben White here just clears it out for a throw-in to Tottenham. 70 minutes into this game. Look, we've known for a very, very long time Arsenal were going to win this game. Son. Dyer. Skip. Son. Back to Skip. Ball comes in. Deeney heads clear. Odegaard. Xhaka. Tierney. Up for a throw into Arsenal. Lucas Moura, good closing down. And we're kind of in this stagnant period of the game where it's kind of both teams. Well, Arsenal know they've won it, so they just kind of don't want to over commit or whatever, and potentially end up losing their 3-goal lead. Whereas Tottenham, they know this game's over for them, so it's kind of damage limitations. But I can see another goal in this game. I can see another goal in this game for sure. Xhaka, you gonna take it? He does. Just goes back to Gabriel. I mean, that will be a mental last 20 minutes. Free kick Tottenham. Skip fouled by Aubameyang. Here comes Spurs. Can Davinson Sanchez cross the halfway line? Oh, he does. Oh, but we go back. Sanchez to Reguilon. Odegaard. Xhaka. Goes across to Kieran Tierney. Smith Rowe. Goes back to Ramsdale. Just give it to Ben White. He does. Look how composed Ben White Arsenal are. passing out from the back. There, I think Leno goes long, but Ramsdale composing the ball, just picks out his man in the middle. Absolutely fine as anything. Arsenal just look so much better on the ball. Lovely ball out to Saka. 1v1 with Reguilon. Bukayo Saka goes for goal. Good save by Hugo Lloris. And it's out for a corner, for Arsenal. Right, so Martin Odegaard will take this corner for Arsenal. He puts the ball in. Is anyone going to attack it? Aubameyang was there, fallen over. It was Gabriel originally, sorry. Aubameyang was there, but fell over trying to volley it. Poor back pass, but Smith Rowe will beat Son to it and will find Ramsdale. Ramsdale will go long to Tomiyasu. But Xhaka won it instead. Lloris goes looking for Emerson Royal, who just about keeps it in. Xhaka's gone down. That's not a good thing for Arsenal fans. Obviously, so's Bukayo Saka now. Ooh, this isn't very good for Arsenal. There's Thierry Henry's in the stand. Never lost a North London derby. Played in 15, lost 0. Right, Xhaka's back up. Plus, he's having a word with him. It looks like he'll be alright, so don't worry about Granit Xhaka. He'll be alright. And Saka? What's Saka alright? Saka looks fine as well. Everything's okay. But it looks like Tavares will come on. Or is that Tavares? Or is that Sambi Lokonga? No, I think that's Sambi Lokonga. It is Sambi. So I would imagine that would be for Xhaka then. Dyer. Højbjerg. Dyer. Emerson. Out for a throw-in for Spurs. Gabriel, good defending. Lucas Moura. I tell you what will be funny this season. The UEFA Conference League. If I'm not mistaken, Roma are in the Conference League, innit? They are. It'll be entertaining when we see Roma knock Spurs out of the Conference League. If Spurs even get out of their Conference League group. At this rate, they might not, because they are dog shit. But they are really rubbish. Currently, they are second in their group after one game, to be fair. Emerson. Ugh. Skip. Or looking for... I tell you what, I forgot Gill was on the pitch. Here comes Son! What a goal! Spurs have a goal. We'll see it again here. Højbjerg picked it up. Arsenal won a foul on Xhaka. He went out wide. Gill found... is that Reguilon? Put it in and Son was there. I think it's Reguilon. It is Reguilon. Great ball in. And great finish by Heung-min Son. Ramsdale did get a touch, but he could only push it further into his top corner. And it could be ruled out. Lucas Moura, Thomas Partey made the tackle. And Lucas Moura has gone clattering in to Granit Xhaka. Because of a push by Thomas Partey, I don't think this is going to be given. I think the goal will stand. The goal's got to stand, surely. Surely this goal's got to stand. Right, let's give Spurs their goal. There you go, Spurs fans. Have that on your forehead. And with 10 minutes to go, if this goal does stand, Spurs will have a little bit of time left to get back in this game. Xhaka is hobbling off the pitch. He will be replaced. I imagine this is when we'll see Sambi Lokonga come on. So here comes, yeah, so Sambi Lokonga does come on for Granit Xhaka. He looks like in a bit of pain. It might just be an impact injury sort of thing. So I imagine he will be alright. Spurs are shocking, but it's not all down to Nuno. Livy should have sold Kane and allowed Nuno. Well, I would say it's down to Nuno and it's Levy. Nuno's just not very good. I wouldn't trust Nuno to rebuild a squad because I don't think he's very good at all. Has Harry Kane just absolutely assaulted Gabriel? But yeah, I don't think Nuno's very good. I mean, they were saying earlier that this Spurs squad is better than Arsenal's. This Spurs squad isn't terrible. Oh, well, let's see it. What's Harry Kane doing? I'm sorry, he should be booked for it. What the fuck's he doing? He's just absolutely he just assaults Gabriel. But yeah, so they were saying the stats earlier. Lowest for shots in the league. Lowest for chances created. Or big chances created or something like that. The creativity wise and like just attacking, they are the... Bloody hell. Calm down, Bottle. They are the worst team in the league. Spurs aren't very good. And I'm not surprised because Nuno was never the man to take up. Should never have been appointed. There's a reason why he left. Why he was leaving Wolves. But yeah, I agree. Kane should have been sold. But he should have got. I would have got if I was Spurs. Graham Potter. I would have never got Nuno. Never. Regulon. Brian Gill. Gill. Tell you what, my laptop's like going insane. Skip. Son. Brian Gill. Regulon. Gill puts it into the box. Thomas Partey does well. Samuel Okonga heads clear. Ball comes back into the box and Ramsdale will just take it up. And there we go. Ramsdale just claims the ball, drops to the ground, wastes a bit of time. Honestly, Arsenal much better. And Maitland-Niles is now going to come on for Arsenal. Who's he going to come on for? Surely you don't take Thomas Partey off. Lloris goes long. Ben White beats Harry Kane to a long ball. Embarrassing by Kane. He's been atrocious today. Only thing he's done well is win me 20 quid. Only thing he's done. But for that, well done, Harry. Well done, Harry. You've won me 20 quid. Højbjerg. Into Emerson. Mora. Oliver Skip. Lucas Moura. Dyer. Regulon. Kim Son. Lucas Moura. Brilliant play by Moura. Finds Heung-min Son. Sorry, found Brian Gill who found Son. But it goes back to Eric Dyer. Dyer, crossfield ball to Emerson. And Arsenal defend and win a free kick. Well played, Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe today has been absolutely fantastic. He really has been absolutely fantastic. And Saka is going to come off for Maitland-Niles. Bukayo Saka goes off to a standing ovation after what has been a fantastic performance from the English international. Got a goal and an assist and an all-round fantastic performance. Probably my man of the match today. I would say that's fair. And Tavares is coming on for Smith Rowe. Right, Tavares is coming on for Smith Rowe. Yeah. What? So have they gone free at the back? What's going on? We could see three at the back. We could see Tavares and Smith Rowe, not Smith Rowe. Maitland-Niles playing on the wing. Emil Smith Rowe's been given man of the match for this game by Sky Sports. goal, assist, 2 chances created, 88% pass completion. Odegaard goes into the book with a booking. Laurie claims the cross, goes long. Poor header, and Højbjerg will pick it up. Tavares given chase, but Emerson has the ball now. Mora does well, and here is Emerson. Slots it through, looking for Heung-min Son. Gabriel is there, as he has been all game, really. And goes long. Really should be to try and play it out from the back there. But Odegaard picks up the second ball. Sambi Lokonga's got the ball. He's just saying, where is everybody? Brilliant play there by Sambi Lokonga, though. Finds Odegaard. Here is Maitland-Niles. Back to Odegaard. Thomas Partey. Sambi Lokonga. Nuno Tavares. Is that a free kick? Free kick Arsenal. Foul by Emerson on Tavares. Probably the right decision as well. Everton's having a little giggle to himself. He's not been good enough really since coming on. And Arsenal will win this North London derby with a fair amount of ease. The game was won in the first half. Second half, it was for Arsenal. It was just make sure you don't lose it. We don't have to go and score 3 or 4 more goals. We know Spurs will come on to us and commit men forward, because that's what they kind of had to do, while also sort of being damage limitations. That's why we did see Dele Alli coming off for Skip, be a bit more defensively disciplined. Obviously, Tanguy and Ndombele went into number 10. And it was kind of, look, we'll kind of have six men back. Well, at all points we'll kind of have 4 with Skip and Ndombele. Not Ndombele, sorry. Højbjerg kind of sitting deep. So when the fullbacks get forward, there's always 4. But allowing players to commit more when it comes to the attack. But it's never gonna be enough. They gave themselves too much of a task. Here is Lucas Moura. Puts the ball, an awful ball in. But Højbjerg's Lucas. Then you get a goal here. Lucas Moura! What a save, Ramsdale! What a save, Ramsdale! Lucas Moura cut in, shot, and it was dipping, and Aaron Ramsdale has just tipped it over on the bar. What a save. Ramsdale's happy with that save. He's going there like, yes, I saved it. I saved it. That's a great save by Ramsdale. He's dipping in the last minute. It wouldn't land in the top corner. Ramsdale just pushed it onto the bar. Brilliant. Arsenal fans are happy, and rightly so. Here is Maitland-Niles. Brilliant play there by Maitland-Niles. Just couldn't find the ball to Odegaard. And 2.5 minutes to go. Able to quickly take this free kick for Spurs. No, we won't. Aubameyang will just roll the ball back. Waste a little bit of time and trying to hopefully send the ball backwards. That's good play from Aubameyang. Just waste a little bit of time. Let his defence get organised. And don't let Spurs take anything quickly. And by the looks of it, Heung-min Son has absolutely blasted the free kick at Aubameyang and sent his team backwards. Poor from Son. Moura. Dyer. Son. Lucas Moura. And it's the defenders who are up top at the moment. Poor ball from Moura, and Gabriel dealt with it. But here is Spurs, well blocked by Ben White. And if we go to the Premier League table, if I remember correctly, Arsenal are now above. Arsenal are still above. What's their name? Spurs. And rightly so. Because they have been fantastic. Especially in comparison. Skip. Højbjerg. Ball comes in. Crap ball in. And Reguilon tried to keep it in. But instead has put it out for a goal kick. And the last 10 seconds now. Nuno doesn't know what's happened. I'll tell you what's happened, Nuno. You're just not tactically good enough. And there we go. Full time whistle goes. Look how much it means to Mikel Arteta. And the final score here at the Emirates. Arsenal 3, Spurs 1. I mean, look. Is anyone surprised? I said Arsenal would win. I didn't see it being this convincing, but I always knew Arsenal would win because Spurs are not good enough. It's as simple as that. I don't rate Nuno. I thought Harry Kane today was abysmal. Worst player on the pitch and by a considerable margin. I didn't think he looked interested. He was rubbish, taking shots from nowhere. Was he? No, nothing really created for him. But I can't think. I mean, even for the Son goal, he looked on his heels. Son was on his toes. He got the goal. Harry Kane won. Aubameyang. Look, I mean, Aubameyang's not the player he once was anymore, but miles better. And look how much it means to Arteta. He's going round and up. He's giving a hug to everyone, even the bloody cameraman. Even the cameraman's getting some love from Mikel Arteta. But that is where we're going to have to end this stream today. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below and subscribe. If you are new and you haven't already, that would be greatly appreciated. Arsenal have beaten Tottenham Hotspur by 3-1 to go above them in the Premier League table. North London is red. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.